Welcome. My co-host has just sat down, so we're going to talk about today is comfy clothing and autumn.
Yeah, summer has ended where we are.
Yep.
We had lovely weather, rain!
And it was muggy for a long set of time, because we were waiting for like the storm to come through.
It still hasn't come, that big storm hasn't come yet.
No.
But at least we're now getting the rain to cool it down and just clear some of the air.
And that's what comes useful by having comfy clothing during the seasons as well.
Yeah. As you can see, I'm in a hoodie, like we're
pretty much,
September.
but both hoodies, a casual shirt.
I mean, you're still in shorts.
I always stay in shorts usually nowadays.
But I'm one step away from my winter wear, which is long sleeve t-shirt and hoodie.
Yeah, that's what usually I do. I always have long sleeve, but then I roll it up so it's like almost like I guess 3/4 lengths, because like it's not like there, but it comes down to the elbow.
Yeah, but autumn's coming and
it's a great season, and there's so much. I mean, I understand how people love spring. Yeah, I understand why people love spring and summer, but I do like the autumn season.
Conker season.
So, if anyone doesn't know, obviously, trees decide to bombard you with spiky balls that then release a
brown ball.
Well, no, because it comes in like the green shell with the spikes.
Yeah, but this green spiky which reveals a brown ball.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, like with the actual concrete itself. So, but the trees bombard you with the spikes first, so you don't get, and you can eat them as well. I think if I got it right.
That is horse chestnuts. So they have a similar green spiky shell. No, conkers are violent only.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone else used to do it. I know in our schools you used to have like the championships with like conkers.
They did until they got banned.
Yeah, because you used to like, it was like it would be like a shoelace.
Yeah, a bit of string or a shoelace. You would draw a hole through the conker, tie a knot, thread it through, tie a knot so it would, stay on your bit of string. And you're like,
but basically you're crushing the other person's. I'm trying to think of a different game.
Oh, right, if you know the videos where they have the two glass bottles and they're swinging.
Yeah, that'd be the best.
It's kind of like a 1v1 situation. Last conker standing wins.
And people
used to tactics.
Oh god, yeah, because like people would like
fry them.
Was
it deep fry or was it boil?
I think it was boil them, and then I think some would like freeze some, which never works because of when you freeze it and then use it, it's going to become very brittle.
Yeah.
But I think if you soaked it in water as well, I think it was like it would take more of an impact because it was softer in a sense. But the idea was you break it until the other person goes. Usually it starts falling off, or you can't damage the others.
Yeah.
And it was a fun thing, and it brought a bunch of groups together because it would be like you would have people that would challenge you that were not really your friends at all, but it was
conker season.
The conker season just.
Oh, mate, you got a big conker. Let me have at it.
And it would be like,
it sounds like an innuendo.
Yes, it really does. Be careful how you say that out in the open. But yeah, it'd be like, say, the football season, everyone likes playing football. Conker season will be conkers.
And it's only about a month long.
Yeah, and then and it clears up the conkers as well because
everyone picks them
up, collects them, or...
Yeah, and I was quite fortunate where I used to live. Above our parking space, there was this massive conker tree. So, we would just collect carrier bags of conkers.
And the thing is, as well, you would want more than one conker because if you only had one and you lost one in the day, it was gone.
I think I generally had 6 or 7 on the go.
Yeah, I think it's the best way. And I think people used to do it with eggs as well at one point.
Yeah, but the eggs weren't as fun.
No. But
I think people started doing eggs when conkers got banned.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, no, that's too messy, guys. You can't do eggs.
Yeah, because it used to be you just paint war shark designs on them with a fighter jets.
Yeah. And the other nice thing about autumn is when it's slightly crisp, the leaves are starting to fall, and you've got nice crunchy leaves to stand on. Squelchy leaves are not fun. They are slippy as heck.
Oh god, yeah, and it's just awful. Some places are really bad, but then some places are really good. But it also brings out different items as well. I'm not much of some drinks, hot drinks.
Oh yeah, the pumpkin spice latte season and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you get some of the apple flavoured ones as well.
Yeah, apple and cinnamon's quite hot this time of year.
And it's quite nice overall, but it tends to come out more in the seasonal. But there's sometimes food dishes as well, you see more pumpkin stuff coming out, like the pumpkin pies. And
it's also the return of stew season.
Yes.
As it cools down. You know my absolute favourite thing though? Fall back. We get the hour back in the sleep. Oh. last Saturday of October where the clocks go back an hour and you get your hour of sleep back that you lost in spring.
I've got to think if I'm working it or not. Because I might be stitched up there. But yeah, but also the clothing is nicer.
Let's hope you're working earlies. Then you get the extra hour of sleep before work.
Oh, I know. I don't usually get that lucky. I usually got the longer.
Fingers crossed for you. Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, clothing wise, it then becomes a lovely hoodie season, or jackets.
Jackets, hoodies, like leather jackets are really hot this time of year.
And it's like a good dress sense because it's like in the UK, the weather is bad quite a lot. So you don't really have a massive summer wear. It's
it's also like blanket season.
Yes.
And it's still like lightweight blankets. I am going to show you my favourite heavy blanket ready for winter, but you're going to have to stall for a moment.
Yeah. So the other thing as well is if you're ever going outside, walking or exploring, get some good socks. Firmer ones are good because at the end of the day, you don't want to have cold, wet feet at the end. So have nice dry ones or woolly ones or socks that can destroy things, as you've heard in the background.
Here's the first one.
So this is the blanket, as you can see.
This is the first blanket. This is when it's nearly cold. But this is the good one.
So as you see, I've got the grey one that is like the middle ground, and then Chris has got this like purple number.
I know the camera brings up a bit more grey, but this is a nice dark purple. It matches the walls in my lounge,
and it's kind of got like this lovely fleece like material.
This is a king size throw. So it goes over the bed.
Nice.
And it swamps my bed, and my bed is a king.
And sometimes they're good for beds if you don't want to be actually too warm, but just have like a thin layer as well. They're quite good. They absorb heat. I mean, I tend to use throws when I go out to do LARP events because I don't sleep often. I don't use tents, but I will use something like a throw. So I mean, I've got a few events that I'm doing shortly, and I'll let them know that basically I'll just sleep in my car. So I'm just got some of my throws that'll set up. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's like you also get to see some really cool designs come out because it gets to the Halloween season as well.
Yeah, Halloween's good. And speaking of Halloween, if you like Halloween, you should check out our previous Halloween specials. I'm going to put a link to the first one here or here. I'm not actually sure what corner it goes in, but it'll be one of these top corners.
Yes. And I think that's probably a good way to close it because obviously there's some good episodes to watch.
Yeah, comfy clothes, dressing gowns though. Very quickly, dressing gowns. Like when you got your pajamas on and you're just like, oh, I just want a little bit more warmth. I don't want a full ass blanket. A nice fluffy dressing gown and some slippers.
Oh yeah, slippers are always a good bet, and you can get so many comical ones now. Yeah, so that's a good one. Yeah,
and you get to curl up if you're fortunate enough to have an open fire or like a fire you can put on. You can put that on, and a big old mug of hot chocolate with whipped cream, marshmallows.
You can tell where his one's going. But yeah,
it's cooling off. My brain can finally function again.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see obviously what develops in autumn as well.
Yeah,
everything happens new. And it'll be like the end of certain plants, but the new ones will turn up.
Exactly, and evergreens are still green.
It's really weird weather we've got in the UK. We don't know what time of year it is anymore.
No. Weirdly, we've actually gone from summer to autumn quite promptly.
Yeah.
Considering summer took a lifetime to get going.
Yeah, because we had a massive wet patch for like July and then
June was quite wet.
Yeah,
and then July
halfway I think it balanced out.
Yeah, it sort of got overcast, summer. Ooh.
I think August was probably the most warmest.
August was actually a summer.
Yeah.
Which is very rare. Like very little rain, lots of sun. Yeah, but I think we're in for a wet autumn.
And on that note, this is the end of the episode.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!
Just a couple of guys chatting over a brew. Won't tell you no lies, it's